Hill of Place Vietnam War, also known as the Second Indochina War, and in Vietnam as the Resistance War against America or simply the American War, was a conflict in Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia from the 1st of November 1955 to the fall of Saigon on the 30th of April 1975. It was the second of the Indochina Wars and was officially fought between North Vietnam and South Vietnam. North Vietnam was supported by the Soviet Union, China, and other communist allies. South Vietnam was supported by the United States, South Korea, the Philippines, Australia, Thailand and other anti-communist allies. The war, considered a Cold War-era proxy war by some, lasted 19 years, with direct U.S. involvement ending in 1973, and included the Laotian Civil War and the Cambodian Civil War, resulting in all three countries becoming communist in 1975. The conflict emerged from the First Indochina War against the communist-led Viet Minh. Hill of Place Vietnam shirt, women's classic, unisex hoodie, unisex sweatshirt for men and women, unisex hoodie, unisex sweatshirt, women's classic, Official Hill of Place Vietnam. Most of the funding for the French war effort was provided by the U.S. after the French quit Indochina in 1954. The U.S. assumed financial and military support for the South Vietnamese state. The Viet Cong, also known as Front National de Libération du Sud Vietnam or NLF, the National Liberation Front, a South Vietnamese common front under the direction of North Vietnam, initiated a guerrilla war in the south. North Vietnam had also entered Laos in the mid-1950s in support of insurgents, setting up the Ho Chi Minh Trail to supply and reinforce the Viet Cong and increased in 1960. U.S. involvement escalated under President John F. Kennedy through the MOG program from just under 1,000 in 1959 to 16,000 in 1963. By 1963, the North Vietnamese had sent 40,000 soldiers to fight in South Vietnam. North Vietnam was heavily backed by the People's Republic of China, which in addition to supplying arms as the USSR did, also sent hundreds of thousands of PLA servicemen to North Vietnam to serve in support roles. See more. See more. Less than a href equals